So here we go then, and welcome back. We are down to the last race of the season, round 16 of season 3. We're going to Melbourne, Australia. Let's see what we can do to end the season with a bang. Quick driver update then. We've finished on 43 points and after the last race in 11th place behind Yuki Tsunoda. 44 points for the constructor standings. George picking up a point. 3 races on the bounce now with points in the bag, picking up some good form. Stupidly picked a battle against Valtteri Bottas to be our rival. We're getting absolutely trounced in that. We never stood a chance. So let's get on to Australia for the last race of the season. Here you can see we're just putting in our quickest practice time of the session. Wasn't anything too special, to be honest with you. As we cross the line
ourselves
there,
of our top 3.
like I said, nothing crazy. Finished P14 with 128. George actually finished above us.
Practice session.
But it's all down to qualifying. That's what matters the most. So let's jump on over to qualifying. So here we go then. One-shot qualifying down at Melbourne, Australia. Jackson just getting himself ready there with the team. So we're out on the soft tyre. It is nice and hot in Australia today. Let's get out on the track and see what we can do as we cross the start-finish line. Into that first turn. Already lost a lot of time there, you know. Just didn't attack it as well as the other teams did. Car just gets away from him there. This really doesn't seem to be a good qualifying so far. Lando Norris in P1, yeah, projected P20 at the minute. A little bit of corner cutting there. But it's really fast part of the track now. Brakes and takes a right, takes a bit of apex. Car, back end skidded out a bit there, long straight here. Into a left-right corner now. Oh, we take a bollard. That's coming with us. DRS opens up. Max Verstappen in P1, we're P19. Heavy braking into a right-hander, bit of apex taken there. Another right-hander to get us home. Into a really slow left now, nice and narrow, compact. Take a right to get us home. Oh, we've gone wide a bit there. DRS opens up, pushing down the home straight. Qualifying's complete. Max Verstappen's in P1.
Begin. Let's have a quick look at those
George
who will
Russell
be fronting
in
the grid.
P14.
Verstappen, Gasly, and Sergio Perez.
P19.
Well, that
Jackson.
wraps up qualifying, but don't hear the roar of the crowd out there, which can only mean one thing: race day is upon us. We're a stone's throw from the enormous Port Phillip Bay for today's race at the 3.3-mile Albert Park circuit. It's a bumpy racing surface here, and the 16 corners could prove especially difficult in the wet conditions. Watch out for a safety car at some point during the Grand Prix. It's not going to be plain sailing for our drivers today. Although with the sky falling as it is, perhaps sailing isn't too far from the truth. Anthony Davidson, could be a wet one today. Great to have you with us. What are your thoughts?
It is a touch damp, isn't it? Well, as a driver, there are 3 big things to worry about when racing in these kind of conditions: standing water, tyre temperature and visibility. Judging distance to the cars around you is really tricky when you're driving through the vast amounts of spray that these wet weather Pirelli tyres kick up.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position. And it's Pierre Gasly in P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Perez, Bottas, Yuki Tsunoda, and Leclerc, Sainz, Ricciardo, Ocon, and Sebastian Vettel, Russell, Hamilton. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty.
So here we go then.
Let's finish the season with a strong effort.
Absolutely horrible. It is pouring it down in Melbourne. The tides have turned. We're on the full wets. 15 laps of Australia to go. 5 lights, and away we go. Puddles on the track. That is not a nice place to be as we lose a place to Dan Ticktum already down to P18. All bunched up, look at the spray there. That is making it impossible for cars as we make a move on the outside of Dan Ticktum and take P17. Callum Ilott coming down our left-hand side here without braking there. Inside now, can't look how slow these cars are going as we avoid contact with Luca Giotto. Puddles on the track there, the brakes are bright red in that car. And a nice angle to see the cars come around out the spray, though, making it very hard for them. Ooh. Callum Ilott mounted a challenge there on the outside. Jackson skids across the track. Looks like he lost a lot of grip there. Yellow flag sound. Soon put away. Looks like Callum Ilott maybe got tapped potentially by Jackson. No grip for Jackson here. Look how slow he's going. Oh, he rescues the car. Mazepin nearly had his front wing taken off there. This is not a good start for Jackson. Has to come totally off the revs there to get round the corner. Dan Ticktum right behind, throwing the challenge down again. Gonna go down the outside. Jackson out brakes in there. But look at this, the braking's not good. Jackson's on the grass. Ticktum flies past. Is it Mazepin next? It's on the gravel. Oh. Jackson throws his hand up. Looks like there might have been some contact there between Mazepin and Jackson. Yeah, collision. Oh! Virtual safety car is out as Latifi just
Caution,
overtakes.
the virtual safety car has just been deployed due to a build-up of debris on the track.
So build-up of debris. Oh, what's Jackson doing here?
That move was illegal. Return the position.
Was not happy with Latifi taking a place just as the safety car was announced. I imagine Mazepin is limping back to the pits. Definitely like there was some contact there between Jackson and
Virtual safety
Mazepin.
car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag.
So here we
VSC
go.
ending. Wait for green.
Lap 2, what a manoeuvre there on Latifi, but just gets the braking point wrong. As a join back for lap 3, Latifi won't be happy with that. Jackson down in P18, so disappointing. After the recent point finishes, wow, cuts that corner massive. It's not going to help the grip levels on the tyres. 3-point finishes on the bounce, Jackson, and he finds himself down in P18 at the Australian Grand Prix for the last race of the season. It's not how we wanted the season to end, to be honest. Nicholas Latifi looks extremely interested in making a move. But Jackson's driver's just erratic today. He's just not got the balance of the car. Just can't seem to get it round the corner. Oh, catches that one there. Trying to find the driest line on the track. Look at that, misses the braking zone. Just skids right past it. Oh, the car's gone. Oh, the car's gone. Look at that. Latifi gets past. Schumacher gets past. Callum Ilott gets past.
Okay, careful with the overtakes. That was very risky. We could have received a penalty.
Wow, how did Jackson manage to keep that car from going into the wall? He's lost 3
We're
places
trailing our
for him.
teammate by 20.0
So we go
seconds.
back on lap 5. Mazepin 22.5 seconds behind. Jackson still sitting in P21. Schumacher, Ilott up next. I just don't think that he's going to get anywhere near them though. That's the issue. Not in the right mindset here to drive today. Just not got the car underneath him in the wet weather. He's making some time back to Mick Schumacher, but it's kind of what's the point at this stage? Racing more for pride than anything. Just getting some experience in the wet weather. 1.7 seconds to Schumacher. So down this fast straight into the left and the right. Misses a bollard there. There we go. Max Verstappen setting a 1:35.4. Compare that to Jackson's fastest lap so far. Jackson's got a 1:41.6, so 6 seconds faster is Max Verstappen. Although we are going to set a personal best fastest lap this time round. And look at, we have actually caught Schumacher here. We're down to less than a second now. Down the home straight. We're putting a 1:37.9 as we join back here on lap 6. Still less than a second to Schumacher. Nice corner there. Max Verstappen pumps in another fastest lap now. 1:35.3. He's really starting to feel the groove in them tyres and getting the car under his grip. We are making some ground up here though to Mick Schumacher. Callum Ilott, maybe he's struggling holding Mick up. Maybe that's what's happened here. Closing in though. Oh, it took a bit of grass there. It's not what you need. That front left is going to be dirty. Comes down the home straight over the line to start lap 7. Spray's getting really bad now. Looks like the rain's got heavier. Oh, what's this? Oh no! Oh no! Jackson's lost it here. How has he lost it? The front left has come off. We mentioned the front left before. Going onto the grass and getting dirty. He's gone straight into the wall, and that is his race over. Jackson has retired from the race. He won't be happy in the slightest there. What a disappointing end to the season.
It's been a roller coaster season then, but they can go into the winter with their heads held high. After await the winners to take their positions on the podium, one thing is clear. AlphaTauri have really shown their prowess on the track. This is a team that isn't afraid to take risks. For driver of the day,
Nicholas Latifi gets my vote today.
the Constructors Championship may be a foregone conclusion at the moment, but regardless, let's look at the standings. And it's another title in the bag for Red Bull. After a long and hard-fought season, they built...
So just to wrap up the end of the season, we renegotiated contracts with George Russell, seeing massive potential in him and wanted to keep him on for season 4. We offered him $10 million to stay with the team for another season. George, happy to oblige and accepted, saw the vision, and the sad one to report is Sergio Perez leaves the sport, won't be racing for Red Bull next year. We finished 25 constructors points and finished 6th, which gave us 35 million plus in the bank. End of season wrap up there, no wins for the team, no poles, but 43 points, 11th in the championship for Jackson.